Hello darlings, let's discuss Dragon Age 4 skill trees, abilities, talents, spells, and the like. In Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, no matter what abilities and spells we had down for quick use, we could still access all our other ones. This was practical. Sometimes there are more abilities to fight a specific dragon than fits in the quick use slots, you know? And we didn't need to change that every now and then. We could select the favorite ones that we wanted to access all the time for quick use, but we could still access all the other ones. In Dragon Age Inquisition, we did not have access to the others. We had to switch up our abilities for use every so often. So fighting all three dragons in Emprise du Lion was not possible without first changing our abilities and party members, depending on their abilities. Especially true for mages. I've played mage and rogue. I've had to switch things up for my rogues also, especially if you have the Tempest specialization for the rogue. And if there are many really good abilities that we want to use, we have to choose because we couldn't have them all. So I prefer to go back being able to access all our talents, abilities, and spells. In Dragon Age Origins, we also had too many spells and abilities, so less than that would be good, though I did appreciate that a mage could learn some rogue abilities as well, like lockpicking, poison making, things like that. In Dragon Age Inquisition, I like being able to upgrade potions in the way that we do, as opposed to how it was in Dragon Age Origins. So kind of mix and match for certain things would be good. I like that rune crafting became part of weapons crafting in Dragon Age Inquisition, and that poisons became part of requisitions if there are to be any. In Dragon Age Origins, we had vitality and clarity to increase health and mana/stamina respectively, on top of it being increased at every level. Having that option to increase it even more is something I would like to see in Dragon Age 4. I know there was something similar with the Inquisition perks, but the perks could be other things too, and those are fun as well. Also, in Dragon Age Origins and in Dragon Age 2, our companions had their own specialization unique to them, whereas in Dragon Age Inquisition, the specializations the Inquisitor could have mirrored another companion's specialization. I prefer when each character has something unique to them. It adds to their character, it adds to their backstory and history. Our specialization could reflect similar abilities or have one or two talents the same, but a complete mirror is less interesting and seems a bit lazy on developers' parts. No offense. I don't mind going out and getting special items to train into the specialization like we do in Inquisition. That's kind of interesting. But I also do prefer being able to access it at a said level or place in the story without having to run around to unlock it. So it's okay that we can't access it before we get to Skyhold, but then we have to go here and we have to go there. And if you get a specific specialization, well, you only need to get to Crestwood for it, or another specialization, you have to go all the way to the Hissing Waste or to the Western Approach. And so if you're too low level, then you can't really go there yet. And so not everyone can get their specializations at the same level. For some specializations, you gotta be more patient than for others, you know? But that's just me being lazy in this case, not wanting to run around. While in Dragon Age Origins, we could have race-specific abilities. In Dragon Age 2, we did not have Hawk-specific abilities. In Dragon Age Inquisition, the Inquisitor had abilities related to the Anchor. That I found pretty cool. And I would like to go back to race-specific abilities. So if you're an elf, you get a certain thing. If you're a human, you get something else. A Qunari, something else. That would be really cool. It would entice players in my opinion, even more to try the different races and classes, to have race and class specific abilities, talents. In Dragon Age Origins, you could have more than one specialization, but each had less talents and spells. In Dragon Age 2, you could choose 2 specializations, and there were as many talents and abilities as in Dragon Age Inquisition. But in Dragon Age Inquisition, you can only choose 1 specialization. I like being able to choose 2 specializations. Resetting the skills does not allow you to reset your specialization. Once you choose, you can't have access to the other ones. Oh, also in Dragon Age 2, the specializations, it's a whole skill tree, like in Inquisition. But in Inquisition is just 1. In Inquisition, we also have less talent points. So maybe having more talent points would be good to allow us to have more skill tree branches, but finding the balance, I think, is the key. More possible specializations would also be interesting for Dragon Age 4. In Dragon Age 4, I'd like to see character-specific abilities return for backstory. If we play the Inquisitor 2 and not just a new protagonist, we could have a special magical prosthetic, like I've mentioned in the past, with its own unique abilities, which would be different than the Inquisition ones because there's no anchor to it anymore. Maybe there's residual things to the anchor, to where the anchor was, so it allows us to maybe track where the anchor is. So maybe it helps us find Solus or the Black Emporium if our hand is at the Black Emporium. But if Solus has the anchor, then maybe it's like a homing beacon, you know, gives us like a proximity alert to Solus. That would be really interesting, because whether you hate him or love him, it's personal. Like some of you have mentioned in the comments of previous videos. It's damn personal. And having that like a little homing beacon to help us find Solus, that would be really cool actually. In my upcoming videos regarding skill trees, talents, abilities, and spells for Dragon Age 4, I'm going to be looking at the specific spells, talents, and abilities for mages, rogues, and warriors from Dragon Age Origins 2 and Inquisition that I would like to see return. So be sure to check that out in the coming weeks. Like this video if you like it. Let me know in the comments below some of the specifications and specializations that you would like to see in Dragon Age 4 regarding skill trees, talents, abilities, and spells. And we're going to continue this discussion in future videos. And I'll see you all soon. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance. You can also follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Exclusive! If you want to support me, consider buying my book, Stardust Destinies 1 Variant Facing, Magic, Dragons, Fantasy, all relevant links below. Thank you so much for your time. Your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.